broken with pain. Listen as I open my brain. I paint a picture from a distance as I pose in the frame. Closing the lane. I'm going through an emotional change. Cell doors open as I wake up out my nightmare. Just had a dream, I was right there. I guess it wasn't a nightmare. I'm in a cold sweat, got my clothes wet, smell like old sex, head spinning with a soul neck. Detectives looking at me, pointing fingers and asking questions. Charles Journey, you understand why you've been arrested? Hell no, what kind of crime did I commit? I'm the one who just got stabbed, so how was this? Well, Charles, we have 4 witnesses and evidence. The victim said you broke in and she stabbed you. That's self-defense. On top of all that, she took your name off the lease, so it's burglar habitation. Just a case you won't beat. Imagine how it feels being in jail with 5 stitches. Feel like I've been stabbed 5 times by 5 bitches. Walking down the hall, heart beating and my head pounding. It's Charles J. coming to you live from Gregg County. I hate you, bitch. I never thought I'd say I hate you, bitch. Oh, I hate you, bitch. Too many years I done paid the price. You supposed to be my wife, but then put me in jail twice. Can't believe I thought that you were down for me. Same one was moving pounds with me, out of town with me. The same one talking down on me. Girl, you better move around for me. Same one was moving pounds with me, talking down on me. Move around from me. 48 days, 12 hours, 25 minutes. 4 walls around me. Head first, I'ma dive in it. I'm living in hell, it's hard to smile in it. If you think you bad, here's my shoes, walk a mile in it. Throwing in the towel is the option I'm considering. Lord, please, I need you to deliver me from anger and depression, pain and aggression. Listen to these words as I paint my confession. Called up my pops on the phone, and when he answered, he said, son, you're in a storm. But this is something that God can handle. At least you still breathing, there's people out here with cancer. I'm living in the jungle with lions, tigers, and panthers.
What it do, what it do. It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that rocking with me. Yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Standing here looking in the mirror. Listen, man, King Keef, and when I say Keef, I mean double E with the F. King Keef, one-time Thurman, climb and defeat Mount Everest. We shall see. This fight been getting a lot of respect. I ain't seen no criticism. I haven't seen it. I just haven't seen no criticism, you know? Yeah. You know, I don't think we putting enough respect on Shaqy Foster versus Cool Boy Steph. I don't really hear nothing, a few whispers. I don't really hear nobody talking about it. Motherfuckers acting like, but these are 2 young fighters in their prime. Young in their prime fighting each other. And I don't think we putting enough respect on that. You know, that's a little thought. You know, that's some shit in the back of my thoughts that I just been thinking. You understand me? We act like that shit just some regular shit. 2 young, hungry fighters in their prime. Black fighters at that. We don't never see that. We don't never see this kind of shit. We never see it. It's very rare. Very rare you see 2 young black fighters in their prime fighting each other. Just don't see it very often. A lot of shit. A lot of shit. You know, the 154-pound division is so interesting, and it's very funny. I find it funny. We haven't seen no unification. We say this is the best division in boxing. No unifications. Real quick, some shit I ain't even planning on mentioning this, but I've come to a conclusion. I was thinking about this the other day, and I've been seeing all this bill for Boots to fight Virgil. Everybody, Boots fight Virgil. Boots ducking Virgil. Nah, you got to fight Virgil, bro. What you taking a tune up for? Nah, you need to fight Virgil in your first fight. Okay. You ever thought to think uh, why when Virgil was at 147, there was never no negotiations? You ever thought to think that shit? Why all them years they was both at 147? There was never an offer. You never speculate about that shit. There was never an offer. Fans never demanded. It was a little buzz around. Fans never demanded that shit. But now that Virgil is well acclimated to 154 and Boost is finally moving up to 154, they want him to go straight at Virgil. And I keep saying, I'm just going to say this, because they think Virgil is well acclimated, he's the bigger fighter, and catch Boost coming up. Don't think Boost will be able to handle his power because Boost is just moving up to 154. So Virgil's team is way more confident now. I'm the bigger man. I've been fighting bigger fighters than you. I've been taking harder punches than you. So yeah, I'm comfortable now. And now that Virgil's comfortable, the whole boxing world is comfortable with Boost fighting Virgil. You know, I find it funny. Out of everybody at 154, they want Boost to fight Virgil. Virgil has never been a world champion. I'm here to show you something. It's the same thing with Canelo and Terence Crawford. It's the same thing always when a black fighter fight a non-black fighter. Most of the time, the non-black fighter is a puncher, and he just got a puncher's chance. That's 99% of the time. Everybody that's talking about Canelo versus Bud, everybody is saying one thing, the same thing. Can Bud take Canelo power? We know Bud the better fighter. We ain't saying that. Nobody's arguing who's the better fighter. It's just that Canelo is bigger, and can Bud take his power? Most of the time when a black fighter fight a non-black fighter, it's always that kind of scenario. The non-black fighter is a puncher or he's an aggressive fighter, and they want to see if the black fighter can take his power. They've been promoting that kind of stylistic matchups for a long time now, and I just think it's overrated. Virgil only has a puncher's chance. Canelo only has a puncher's chance. Fundora only has a puncher's chance. It's the same old birdie. But let Boost go in there and beat Virgil. Ask yourself this. What the fuck will it do for Boost? Now, we know what it'll do for Virgil if he beat Boost. Oh, Virgil just beat the next coming of Roy Jones. Yeah, they compared him to Roy Jones. Virgil will become a pay-per-view star overnight if he beat Boost. Everybody know it. But if Boost beat Virgil, what does it do? It don't make him a two-division world champion. It does nothing for his legacy. You know what they'll say? Virgil never became a world champion. We didn't even know if he was good or not. He was unproven. And he lost the Butcher. So, beating Virgil does zero for... I mean nothing. It adds nothing. It's not going to make fans say he most certified. They just going to say, okay, he beat a hyped up Virgil. Why they ain't pushing him to fight a world champion? Why not fight a world champion? Why is it about Virgil? That's just some thoughts in the back of my thoughts that I just wanted y'all to think on and just ponder for a second. I ain't gonna stay on Boost. I know when I get talking about Boost too much, the views just get to dropping, the likes go down, all kind of shit. So I don't want to just overflood you. Open the floodgates of heaven, let it rain. How many motherfuckers know that song? Type that shit in the comments. Open the floodgates of heaven, let it rain. I ain't bullshit. Boy, I be having some songs come to my goddamn. I ain't bullshit. I ain't bullshit. Listen, yeah, let me get off Boost. You know what this Fundora versus Keef, double E with the F? Wanna know what this shit remind me of? It's identical to David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade. Tell me I'm not the GOAT. Tell me I'm not the baddest top 3 channel on you. Just tell me. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Tell me it ain't good enough for you, babe. Tell me anything is anything. Listen, what I'm trying to say, we got us another situation, boss. Andrade, to me, had one of the saddest careers we've ever seen. And you know what's sad about, well, I don't like black people. Another reason why I don't like us, I can't stand who we are. We blamed Andre. No, you should have talked more shit. You should have been more flamboyant. No, you didn't promote yourself or not. We didn't blame Eddie Hearn. Did you not know that Andrade and Canelo was both with the zone at the same time? At 160, when Canelo had the WBC title, the IBF title, and the WBA title, Andrade had the WBO title. Canelo could have went for Undisputed at 160, but what he do? He ducked Undisputed, fighting Andrade. When Andrade showed up at your fight and said, bro, I got the other title, we can run Undisputed at 160. What Canelo do? Go to 168 and fight who? Rocky Fielding. I'm telling you, bro, Canelo is the biggest overhyped. I say that about Pacquiao, but at least Pacquiao fought them fights. Pacquiao was in. People act like Canelo was in war. Name one war that Canelo was ever in. One war. I keep hearing people say, you can say you got 60-something fights. Name one war he was in. Name one fighter that made Canelo fight. We ain't never seen Canelo fight. No, when Triple G tried to make him fight in the first fight, Canelo chose to box. We ain't never seen Canelo have to fight. You can argue that John Ryder John Ryder made Canelo work a little bit, but John Ryder's a C-level fighter. We ain't never seen Canelo in a real fight. We seen Bud in a fight. Oh boy, we done seen Bud in a couple fights. Gamboa, Sean Porter, Earl. Bud done been in several fights. Oh, Bud done been in some fights. We done seen him fight. We ain't never seen Canelo fight. I break this shit down too fucking easy. That's why I put the mirror in black folks' face and I show us how fake we are. I put the mirror in the world face and show them how fake they are. We just one fake ass world, bro. We just all do fake shit and we all bow down to white supremacy because that's who run the world. We done seen Bud fight. We have seen Bud fight. We ain't never seen Canelo fight. Exchange, blow for blow, toe to toe. We seen Bud do it. We seen Bud when Gamboa hurt him. What was Bud's response? Walk this bitch ass down, let's fight. Let's fucking fight. See, we already know what Bud made of. We don't know what Canelo made of when you make him fight. We ain't never seen that. He didn't fight Bivol. He chose to just sit back and try to punch the boy arms, and he accepted his loss, losing every round, and didn't rematch him. So, you think a motherfucker finna beat Bud and Bud don't rematch him? Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm finna tell you, this is why I know Canelo is on dope and he been on it. And if you think I think in the back of my motherfucking thoughts that Canelo ain't gonna be on dope and dog food during that, man, black folks on dope and dog food. This is why I don't want the fight. You think he ain't gonna be dirt? Because I'm telling you what I fucking know. I'm big on energy, bro. I can see things. I got a different kind of vision, bro. And I'm not bragging. I'm telling you, I got that from my pops and my granddad. They were visionaries. I am a visionary. Canelo is intimidated. I saw it in his fucking eyes. Because he's never seen nobody fearless like Bud. He's never... Bud walked his ass down. That's when Canelo tried to push him out. Nobody ever did Canelo like that. That soft ass shit Caleb did trying to slap him. We seen Caleb was soft on fight night. This is the first time in Canelo's career. We thought we saw that with Triple G, but Triple G was a fake tough guy. Bud is really a tough guy. You don't meet too many fighters like that. Bud is really tough. I criticize Bud a lot. He say a lot of monkey shit, and he do a lot of... Let me leave that a word alone. I gotta delete that word out of my vocabulary. I don't even want to use the monkey word no more. I just don't like it. I don't like it. White folks call us monkeys. Everybody else non-black people call us monkeys. Mexicans call us monkeys. So ain't no need of me calling monkey. I don't use the N word, and I don't want to say monkey. So I gotta refrain from that word. Canelo ain't never seen nobody look him in the eyes with that death stare like Bud looked at him. Canelo is intimidated. I saw it in his eyes. And Bud saw it. You think Bud didn't see that shit? Canelo is intimidated. It ain't just... fuck all that Bud smaller. Yeah, he's smaller. And you hoping your power will be enough. And that juice. Canelo, for the first time in his career, He looked into the eyes of a real fucking killer. See, Earl knew Bud was a killer, but Earl a killer too. See, that's what's different. Canelo ain't no killer. Earl Spence was a killer. He just couldn't fuck with Bud. And Bud know Earl a killer. Oh no. See, that's when two killers meet. Bud and Earl both know we both were killers. Earl knew he was facing a killer. That's why he let it be known. Oh, I know Bud great. Yeah, I high side sometimes, but I know what I'm walking into. Bud looked at Earl. Look at them face-offs with Bud and Earl. It's when two lions really meet. When you look at Bud versus Canelo and them face-offs, that's not two lions. You see a lion and you see what animal would I compare Canelo to? You see a lion versus let me give a good example. A lion versus what's a good example? A leopard. Yeah, a leopard. Leopards run from lions. Yeah, leopard, he sits in that tree and he catch your ass, something smaller coming around. Yeah, he'll get you. That leopard ain't gonna dare fuck with that lion. And the hyena run the leopard off. Hyena take food from the leopard. Yeah, one hyena can walk up on that leopard and take his food. Leopard bad, but he only bad with so many kind of animals. That lion bad for real. That lion, that male lion, he get hungry enough, he'll chase down that 2,000-pound buffalo. That goddamn African buffalo. He and jump on the back and grab that neck and bite him till he can't breathe no more. And cut off and suffocate him. No, that lion, bro. Bud is a lion. And you know what? Calling Canelo a leopard, I think I'm giving him too much credit. I damn near want to call him something less than a leopard. But I give him a leopard. I let him have the leopard. This is a leopard versus a lion. I'm telling you, bro, I criticize Bud at times, but I will never deny Bud is a killer. Don't fucking ever mix my words up, and you can't never say Charles J don't give Bud his credit. Bud is a real killer. That's why I got him beating Boots, but I want to see the fight. I think he beats Boots, but I think Boots would give him his toughest fight he's ever seen, because Boots is a real fucking killer. That's why I get offended when motherfuckers talk that bullshit. Virgil waited till he came to 154 to talk that Boots shit. Why he didn't want that smoke at 147? He feel like he bigger and stronger now. Oh, I'm bigger and stronger, and I got a better puncher's chance now because he moving up to my weight division. It's game, bro. They strategically done that shit. So, let me say this about Virgil, though. Virgil way more of a dog than Canelo, though. No, I'm going to say this about Virgil. Because I don't dislike Virgil. You don't really ever catch me dissing Virgil. Virgil ain't really done no fuck shit. I think that's his team that kept him away from Boots at 147. I think Virgil is a real dog. He ain't no lion. You know what? I'm going to give Virgil the leopard. I got to name Canelo something. I don't even think Canelo is a leopard. Canelo is I give Virgil the leopard. Canelo is type in the comments. Give me an Canelo is shit, let me give him some. I can't even give him a leopard. I give Virgil a leopard. Canelo is he's like the African wild dog? He's like an African wild dog. When an African wild dog, when they got 20 other dogs with them, they're a bad motherfucker. And that's that juice. Yeah, when Canelo got that juice and he got these promoters backing him up, and he got all these fans, including black fans, backing him up, he like a pack of African wild dogs, but he really just one African wild dog by himself. That African wild dog by himself ain't shit. Ain't shit. An African wild dog by himself ain't about shit and can't whoop a damn thing. I give him an African wild dog. Yeah, he that. He ain't no hyena. Nah, he ain't bad enough to be no hyena. He's an African wild dog. A lion just slap him with his paw and kill an African wild dog. You know? African wild dog only bad when he got 20 other dogs. See, that's a great analogy. Yeah. Without that juice, Canelo ain't shit. Because he gonna gas out. Canelo has stamina issues and he's never overcame that. And that juice is reason why we seen him go on a 15 fight win streak without gassing out. He just all of a sudden just one day he just one day you're here, baby, and then you're gone. One day you're here, baby. What my boy Pimp say? They gave my daughter at 19. I wish that he could smoke again and take a tight lean. My word a trip, you can't ask Bumby, bitch, I ain't no liar. My man Bobo just lost his baby in a house fire. And when I got on my knees that night to pray, I asked Lord, why you let them killers live and take my homeboy son away? See if you got kin, you show them love because God just might call them home. Because one day you're here and baby, the next day they gone. Listen, man. I'm telling you what I know. That's why I know Bud fans ain't shit. Y'all should be worried, bro. Not about the weight, but Canelo's a dirty fighter. Canelo's a dirty fighter, bro. Just can't get past it, bro. He stopped gassing out of nowhere. We didn't see no videos of him running upstairs and now all of a sudden he doing a lot of running and all that to help his condition. No, Canelo do the same shit. Every time you see him training, he throwing them hooks at the bag. He throw them hooks very good. Every now and then you see him with a little upper body head movement. I mean, he got decent head movement, but he's not very. No, bro, he needed that dope so he can stop gassing out. He has stamina issues. With them stamina, with that dope in him, he like a pack of African wild dogs. So that's what it is. With that dope in him, it's gonna be like a 20 African wild dogs versus one lion. Now that don't necessarily mean that 20 African wild dogs will defeat or kill a lion. That's still a lot of work, but they can tire him out. You know, one of them biting at his leg, the other one biting. They can tire him out. Now 20 hyenas, that'll tear a lion up. But 20 African wild dogs, a male lion can survive that. He won't survive 20 hyenas, but a male lion can survive 20 African wild dogs. You know, they bite force. See the hyena got a stronger bite force, I want to say, than a lion. The hyena got one of the strongest bite forces of any animal. They crush bones. The hyena do, but not the African wild dog. It'll make you bleed. Yeah, 20 African wild dogs versus a lion. That's what we looking at with Terrence Crawford versus Canelo. Yeah, that's what we looking at with that dope in them. And we got the audacity to accuse Bud of steroids because the boy got a six-pack. I swear to God. I'm telling you, bro, we just live in a fake society. That's why I don't like you Bud motherfuckers. I swear, bro, I don't like y'all. I just don't like y'all, bro. I don't like no fan base. But y'all don't look at it from the real perspective. Y'all looking at Bud making 50 million, but Canelo making 150 million. He making 3 times more. You're not looking at the whole picture, Bud fans. That's why you getting played on. Bud making 50 mil, but he really being played on. If you ask me, coming off beating Earl Spence, I think Bud should make more than Canelo. Or it should be 50-50. Why you bitches didn't demand 50-50 like you demanded with Earl? That's why I don't like you motherfuckers. Oh, y'all ain't got no problem with Canelo making 3 times more than Bud. But if Earl had done that, y'all would have boycotted the whole goddamn fight. You motherfuckers was watching Earl pockets, but you ain't watching Canelo pockets. You a bitch. That's why I don't like you bitches. Blood fans, Bud fans, Devin Haney fans, all you black fan base, y'all just like Bloods and Crips, bro. Only attack black folks, all that shit. So I don't like you. I don't like you motherfuckers. I'm telling you, sometimes, and to the channels that I do fuck with, it may be 3 or 4 channels on YouTube I fuck with, and I hope you listening right now. Here and now, I vow to be one with thee. You're all I need. I'm talking about that goddamn Luther. Listen. If you don't see me in your chat, out of the 3 or 4 channels that I fuck with, it ain't that I don't fuck with you, bro. I just take a break sometimes. I just don't want to be on YouTube. It's just too much fair talk to me, bro. We too fair. Black channels are just too fair. We fairly break this shit down too fairly for me. There's nothing fair that a black man is involved in. So why the fuck are we so fucking fair? I just don't like it. So it's cool. It ain't nothing y'all done did. It's just that I don't like all this fair shit. That's all it is. I just don't like all this fair shit. So before I get lost in my own sauce, back to what I said. See, I bring that shit right back. Now, about 15 minutes ago, I just see that was just I done rambled on for 15 minutes. What I was initially talking about. This fight reminds me, Tim Tszyu versus Keith Thurman is David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade. I've gained a lot of respect for David Benavidez. I don't put him in the category as Fandor, but he still he was in a fight with Andrade where he had the full advantage. Andrade was how old? 37. How old is Keith Thurman? 37. Wasn't they both very inactive? Yep. Both of them moving up? Yup. David Benavidez young? Fandor young? Yup. Same scenario. I'm telling you what I know for a fact. I think David Benavidez is a good fighter. But you put Andrade the same size as Benavidez, I'm going to tell you why I don't think Benavidez would have won. Look at Andrade at 160. He dropped every opponent he ever fought. Just about. The key to that fight against David Benavidez, Andrade couldn't hurt him. Andrade was landing combinations. And once David Benavidez hit Andrade, he couldn't recover. He was too small, bro. And he was older. Andrade landed beautiful combinations on Benavidez. Man, Benavidez looked at that shit and damn near licked it like it was a lollipop. Yeah, how many fucking licks does it take? That shit was super sweet for Benavidez. Andrade punches had no effect. That was the key to the fight. It wasn't that Benavidez was a better fighter than Andrade. He was way too big for him, bro. Way too big. Let me tell you something. Andrade, that motherfucker looked like... After that fight, I just felt so bad. How beat up he was, but he kept trying. He was just too big, bro. David Benavidez looked like a cruiserweight on fight nights. He was way too big. On fight night, you gotta say Andrade might have been 173, maybe 74 pounds. Benavidez was every bit of 190, maybe 200 on fight night. Way bigger than Andrade. But, you know, one thing I can say about Benavidez, the difference between Benavidez and Fandor, I don't respect Fandor. I got a little respect for Benavidez. And I you know, I'm going to be honest, but you get Mexican treatment. Like you're fighting an old black fighter in yard, a washed up black fighter, but you're going to get full credit. It's cool. It ain't your fault, Benavidez. I get it. Let me tell you something about Benavidez. If Benavidez was in the same division with Boots, if he was in the same division with Bud, Earl Spence, he'll fight him. See, that's the difference between David. That's why I got to put some respect on his name. Oh, no. Benavidez will fight any fucking body. That's what I think. I don't know about it, even if he was in the division where there's elite black fighter, because he's not in the division. He's never been in the division where there's elite black American fighters. Not at 168 or 175. There's not elite black American fighters for him to fight. But if Andrade was in the same division with Jamil Charlo and Tony Harrison when they was in their prime, and Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, he would have fought all of them, and he would have gave a good showing of himself. Oh, no, he ain't no hoe. But we know Fandor. Fandor a duck bud. Fandor is a hoe. Fandor, I ain't gonna call, he got hoish ways. You know, Fandor, you know, he got soft ways. I'm telling you, bro, Fandor can be exposed. I just don't know if a 37-year-old Keef, double E with the F, can expose him. Keef might be a little too old and just a little too small, bro. You see how they match up these fights? Do you see? I'm going to say this too, though. Just like I don't dislike Virgil, when it comes to Mexican fighters, the fighters I like the most, I like Jesse Bam. I just don't think he top 10. That's just me. I can name 10 black fighters that's better. I don't think he top 10. If I look at it from a strictly skill standpoint and his skills, and I could put him top 15. And he very good. He's just not fighting elite competition. And I think that should be counted. But it don't count when you ain't a black fighter. It don't matter who you beat when you ain't black. Long as you look good and you got sauce. Jesse Bam got sauce. He just ain't fighting no fucking body. That's all. And I like Jesse Bam, but I can't lie for you, bro. Another Mexican fighter I like Jesus Ramos. But I'm not gonna cap for you, bro. Shane Mosley is food for you. I like Jesus Ramos, though. I ain't gonna lie to kick it. I like him. And I still think Lubin beat you, though, fair and square. Lubin beat you, bro. But Jesus Ramos is a good fighter. I like him. I like him. I like Jesus Ramos. I ain't got no problem admitting it's non-black fighters that I do like. I can't lie to kick it. I like Xander. I just know he ain't that good, bro. I like Xander, though. The boy got plenty of heart. He just ain't that good. He missing something, bro. You know, if Jesus Ramos was a black fighter and he fighting a damn Shane Mosley, he would be getting criticized. If Fondor was a black fighter fighting an old Keith Thurman, he would get criticized. Canelo is moving up. This is the second black fighter he's made move up 2 weight divisions to fight him. And he didn't even get that smoke back from Bivol after losing every round. He would get way more criticized. Canelo lost every round to Bivol and did not immediately rematch him. What did he do? Go and do a fucking trilogy with a 40-some-year-old Triple G. How the fuck can we respect this? See, that's what do piss me off about Bud. I wish you had seen yourself as more supreme than, man, I don't need no fucking Canelo. Bro, he can't tie my shoe. He ain't nowhere near as good as me. I think he lost most people, they don't want to say it. You could say William Scola was scared. You could say all he won. I think he won the fight, though. He didn't impress me, but William Scola won that fight. Canelo, no matter what you say, even if you think William Scola didn't win that fight, Canelo damn sure didn't win that fight. You know, one thing I don't like about Canelo, and one thing that we don't expose enough, you talk all that running shit. When a fighter move, Canelo can't do shit. Even little bitty Jamel, you know, I don't even like the narrative. Jamel was scary. He fumbled the fight. You can say what you want. But why Canelo couldn't stop a 154-pounder? Why you couldn't stop him and cut off the ring if he's so scary? See, the slow quicksand, the quicksand fighter don't never get criticized for not being able to cut off the ring. And you fighting a dude that you 2 divisions above. Nobody criticized Canelo for not being able to stop Jamel Charlo. We fake, bro. I don't like you, mother. That's why I stay off YouTube. Like I said, to the 3 or 4 channels that I do fuck with, if you don't see me in your chat, bro, it don't mean I don't fuck with you, bro. I just sometimes, bro, I just get off this shit, bro. I get off this internet shit. It's just too fake. And I'm gonna tell you another thing about you, motherfucker. 3 or 4 channels that I like. A lot of times it's the bitches in your chat I don't like. Weak ass motherfuckers in the chat that be just typing bullshit, just self-hating ass, love everybody but black ass motherfucker. So a lot of times it's these motherfuckers in the chat. That's what it really be a lot of times. A lot of times it ain't even you. It's this chat. Or it's the motherfuckers you got on the panel. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I'm going to leave it alone. I ain't going to throw too much more sauce and hint out there. It's just a lot of time, bro. I be looking at these panels, bro. They be weak, bro. A bunch of black men that don't love black people. Bro, it disgusts me, bro. It disgusts me, bro. I can't listen to black channels, bro. I just can't. I can't, bro. I just don't see no pride. I only see pride in a certain black fighter. That's all. That's all it is. Whatever it is, it don't matter. They say, I'll pay the shipping costs and get in the way. Whatever it is, it don't matter. I'll pay the shipping costs. Listen, yeah, this is what you got. You got 2 young, you got a young Mexican finna fight. You know another thing about Keef? Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Because yeah, I don't think Keef ever tried to. Have he ever? Keef claim us, right? I don't think he ever not claimed us. I get it, the boy mixed breed. I think Keef. Yeah, I think he with us. Yeah, I damn. But you just gotta ask these questions nowadays when it comes to mixed breed, because mixed breeds don't claim black no more. So you have to We gotta run a thorough check on you motherfuckers these days with mixed breeds, cause they just don't claim us no more. So you just gotta be very careful. So yeah, Keith, I one thing I know though, anybody think Fondor is a better fighter than Keith, I think you on dope and dog food. The Keith Thurman that beat Danny and Sean Porter is a way better fighter than Fondor. Yeah, the only reason why Fondor will win is he too big, Keith too old, and too much inactivity. So you got everything in your favor. Just like with Canelo. If he beat Bud, he bigger and he land a shot to hurt him. Cause he ain't gonna outwork him. He don't throw that many shots. If Canelo can't hurt Bud, he lose. That's the simple plan. We already know how this fight play. That's why it's not even intriguing, really, when you really break this shit down. Canelo has to hurt Bud, and if he can't hurt Bud, Bud gonna style on him. So I know he's gonna be on dope and dog food, bro. I already know. Man, $150 million, bro. You got enough money to pay off any kind of sanctioning body or drug and testing agency and that doping agent. Man, $150 million. $150 million. What that motherfucker say? That motherfucker say what? He say, hold on. $60 million worth of motherfucking lottery ticket, and I'm crazy, motherfucker. I'm insane. Yeah, $60 million lottery ticket, and I'm crazy. Wait a minute, I'm crazy. That motherfucker said, "Baby, you know you can't fight." That motherfucker bit me. Listen, yeah, man, man, listen, bro, sometimes I hate that boxing is my favorite sport. And it's the only sport I watch, really. I don't really, I fell out of love with football. I don't know what happened, bro. Just the Cowboys. I used to be a diehard Cowboy fan. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was Kaepernick. It's a lot of shit that led up to me not fucking with football like I used to. I never been super big on the NBA. I kind of casually watch it. But I used to be a real big football player. Not really, but boxing is my favorite sport, bro. And it's been for a long time. Sometimes I hate that though, because it's the most corrupt sport. I'm telling you, bro, if this was the other way around and it was two prime black fighters fighting two old Mexicans and the Mexicans was moving up, bro, these black fighters would be getting criticized. But Fondor don't get criticized. I ain't heard not one person criticize him. I ain't heard, why you not unifying? I ain't heard no criticism. You know what they saying? Keith versus Fondor, that's a good fight. Keith one time, I mean, he got a shot. Black folks ain't shit. We just don't defend our fighters. We only defend one black fighter at a time. That's us. That's us. And we've been that way for a long time. It's a lot of black folks that didn't give a damn when Malcolm got killed. I'm going to say that one more time. It's a lot of black folks, especially in the South, because the South didn't like the Nation of Islam. It's a lot of black folks in the South that didn't give a fuck when Malcolm got. You know what they said? His ass shouldn't have been talking about all that hate. Yeah, he hate white folks and all that evil shit, calling the white man the devil. Yeah, his ass shouldn't have been. He should have been non-violent like us and getting sprayed with these water holes and doing a little bus boycott and just marching with some signs. He shouldn't have been calling the white boy the devil. That's what the fuck he get. And it's a lot of black folks on the East Coast and in Chicago that didn't give a fuck when Dr. King got killed. You're a soft motherfucker. That's what you get for drinking tea with white folks thinking they your friend, Uncle Tom ass motherfucker. Yeah, that's what your soft ass get. So it's black folks that celebrated the day Dr. King got killed, just like it was black folks that celebrated the day Malcolm X got killed. Just like it's gonna be black folks celebrate if Bud lose to Canelo. It's who we are, bro. Divide and conquer. We divided by bullshit beliefs and politics. So, I look forward and I hope for the day that we can put our bullshit beliefs to the side and understand how important it is to love each other and stick together, bro. I was talking to my mom and I was telling my wife too, used to be, yeah. Used to be, black folks lived in one house. One big old house. Now, used to didn't leave the nest. No. Used to be, and their wives lived in their house. It'd be an 8-bedroom house, and next door you had another big black. The same thing you see Mexicans do now. That's what we did, and that's why you dealing with the biggest black homeless rate we've ever seen. Because black folks want to move away. They want to leave the nest and move 12 hours away. You got a black family, and every black family, it's at least one family member that's in way in another state. See, we started leaving the family. We used to then leave the city. If we all from Dallas, we ain't nobody finna move to Houston. Ain't nobody finna move way to New Orleans. That's what we do now. Soon as we graduate high, man, we get the fuck away from our hometown. We get the fuck away from our family. See, used to be next door you had 13 other black people and they was together. And then across the street, it's another 15 black folks living in the same house. You got about 4 or 5 cars in the driveway. You got one light bill, one gas bill, one water bill. Ain't nobody broke. And we all pitching in on the food. Boy, we eating big dinners. Big dinners. Every night, boy, Big Mama cooking up. See, we survived better then. But you know what? Black folks can't stand to be around each other. Hell, no, bro, we can't live amongst each other. Siblings don't even like each other. But that's how we did way better. We saved our money way better. We wasn't broke as we is now. Now you got 12, 13 people in the house. The uncle lived there, the auntie lived there, the nephews, the son, the niece. We all living under the same roof. We did way better when we was doing that. Now everybody, and back then, wasn't no fucking apartments and projects. We all had houses. We had gardens. We had animals. Now everybody want a nice apartment with the big screens in the apartment. Something you will never own, dumbass black man. See, everybody wants the fly apartment or the townhouse that you will never own. The government own it, and they go up on the rent damn near every year. You ever notice with these nice looking apartments, the motherfuckers go up on rent damn near every year? They keep going up on rent. So now that's how we live now. Yeah, motherfuckers just want a nice apartment that he'll never own. But anyway, yeah, we did way better when we used to live together. We did way better. And when we could go next door, anything we didn't have, we could just knock on next door. Hey, go over there, say Charles, go over there next door and holler at Bobby Jean and tell her we need some sugar, get 4 eggs, and get a half a gallon of milk. Yeah, I give it back to her on my food stamps here. Go over there, tell her I said you get 4 eggs, get some. Yeah, how many of you motherfuckers remember that shit? Hey, Bobby Jane, my mama sent me for 4 eggs, half a gallon of milk and some sugar. She get her food stamps Friday. Oh, get boy, here. Yeah, she don't, and don't even worry about paying me back. Here, I got you. Her, send it to her. Yeah, that's when you could send your kids to the store to get some cigarettes. Yeah, I swear. Anyway, I'm just telling you, bro. We fucked up, and we can't stand to be around each other. That's why we only meet up once or twice a year. That's all. We meet up once or twice a year, have a little get together, and we forget about each other. So, it is what it is. You know, it was something important about Sunday dinner when you got to sit in front of the family members. See, that's when you add all the lunch. We sit amongst each other. We eat. You got to pass the pea like we used to do. Pass the cornbread. You gotta talk and deal with each other. See, that's when you love one another. When we able to pass and break bread. Pass the cornbread. Pass me that sweet potato pie. Pass me that rice and gravy, baby. Pass me the rice and gravy. And we're talking. Hey, how was work this week, son? Oh, it was all right. Yeah, boss on my ass. But yeah, you know, I'm getting through it. Okay, what about you? Hey, how them cows doing back there? Oh yeah, I got them. I fed them this morning. They doing. I gotta go to the feed store and get some more food tomorrow though. I gotta go get some more food for them. Okay, you doing? You got them chickens doing good. How many eggs you get off of? I got a couple dozen this week up out of. Okay. So everything good? Okay, what about the truck? Did Uncle Elroy fix it? Yeah, Uncle Elroy, he fixed it. He put a carburetor. Yeah, see, we used to be able to congregate. Man, that's just too much sauce. I'm going to quit giving away free sauce to you motherfuckers. I damn near... I be giving too much, bro. I damn near be giving too much. But listen, it's supposed to be about Keef versus... And I'd have got to talk about pass the pea. Yeah. But anyway, what's that? Beans, greens, potatoes, yams. Yeah, that's why you motherfuckers can't cook no more unless you watch a fucking cook channel. I'm telling you, bro, we fucked up. And I'm gonna tell you another thing about these cook channels. I'm gonna tell you something I know. It's something about, I just think Big Mama and them used to have magic in their hands. I still have never tasted no food like them old folks. Nah, bro, can't nobody cook like them old folks, bro. One thing I learned, what's so magical about food, you can watch all the cook channels you can watch, but it's power in cooking. When they used to say that shit, I put my foot in it, let me tell you something. You can use the same ingredients. You can use the same. You can watch Big Mama cook it. Use every ingredient, follow every step. It ain't gonna taste the same. See, that's the magic in cooking. You can watch it. You can follow every 3 teaspoons. And back then, wasn't no Big Mama and them used to eyeball that shit. They didn't use no measuring cup. None of that shit. They taste test that shit. Oh, need a little more salt. See, I'm giving up too much salt. What I'm saying is, bro, we lost our sauce. We lost our sauce. I'm telling you, bro, you can use the same ingredients, but it ain't gonna taste the same. We can stand side by side and use the same ingredients and make the same meal, but it won't taste the same. I don't know, it was power. Big Mom and them, boy, they had some power in they cooking, bro. It just tasted different, bro. It tasted different. Her sweet potato pie and this sweet potato pie in the stove, it tasted totally different. See, and they made shit from scratch. See, you don't know about them. Got them pound cakes from scratch. Man, let me get off this mother. Goddamn me, lemon rain pies and shit. Man, I'm gonna get out. It's just too much sauce. I'm getting hungry. This is not off the boss. With that, I'm out.